Today in Great Finds, I have a toy, I have automobile memorabilia, and 2 items from the police department. This is a sheriff's, and this actually is a police item. We'll get to that in a second. First thing I want to show you is the full-size G.I. Joe. It's not the teeny little 1980s G.I. Joe that was somehow shrunken down. G.I. Joe came in a wood box. It came with a lot of accessories. G.I. Joe was bendable. This one did not have the Kung Fu grip, but he had all kinds of things. Oh, G.I. Joe is not too stable. He's been in the box for a while. He does have a little cut on his cheek there. This particular G.I. Joe is from the 70s. They have the older ones with the hair's a little more cool, and the older ones. G.I. Joe does have his boots on. G.I. Joe came with all kinds of accessories, and you could get all the accessories you wanted. You can see that Joe is actually a swimmer. He used flippers for some of his missions. A dry pair of boots after he went swimming. But he didn't just swim, he could also ski. A nice set of skis from Joe. He could ski, he's got ski poles. He apparently could dig a hole there. He has a shovel. He has a little blue hat. It's stylish, perhaps if Joe went on a date. And of course, you have to have the G.I. Joe rifle. No G.I. Joe's complete without the rifle. These G.I. Joes are still collectible. They're cool, they're tall, they're posable. His knees bend, his feet bend, his wrists bend. He doesn't smile because he's all business. Now the box that came in, a nice sturdy wood box with a little foot locker, little lock. You could take Joe wherever you wanted to go. His name is G.I. Joe. A lot of thought went into naming this one. He is a sergeant, and there's his serial number. Another thing we have is automobile memorabilia. Now this is a hood ornament off a Jaguar. This Jaguar is from the late 70s, early 80s. They used to put a lot of ornaments on cars. Cadillac did a lot. They had the collapsible ones, as well as Chrysler. This one did not move. You had that on the front of your Jaguar, and people knew when they pulled up behind you that you meant business. It's a leaping Jaguar, which is awesome. You could put these wherever you wanted in your house, display it in your house. If you have a Pinto, if you had a Chevette, you could still put this on there. There's no one stopping you. Because you own the Jaguar, you can do whatever you want with it. I personally think this would look good on a Honda Civic. It'd be easy to find your car in the parking lot. Those are cool, and those, people looking to replace those. And it's sturdily made. Now these 2 things are actually both police items. First one I'm going to show you is an old special deputy sheriff's badge. It is numbered from Cuyahoga County. You can see Cuyahoga County O. That's Ohio. That's before they did the 2 letters for the states, because they figured no one had heard of Oregon apparently, and just put an O. And you can see it's from 1921 and 1922. So this was good for a year. I'm not sure what it was for. It is in pretty rough shape, but it is still a cool piece of history. This is about 100 years old. And whoever wore this, who was ever given this, is no longer with us. So I think it's still a nice historical piece. Now these, I couldn't quite figure out what these were. I thought perhaps maybe they were a musical instrument. Some sort of strange, it is quality made. It does have a serial number on it. There's a serial number. And the name threw me off too, because it doesn't sound too intimidating. What these are, they're made by Penguin. Not too many people fear penguins. There's the penguin. This is a Nutcracker Flail. Before the collapsible baton, these were issued to police departments actually. And the police used these instead of the billy club. After the billy club, before the collapsible baton, used mainly in the 70s, were some sort of ninjas, because these are like police nunchucks. I don't think you can use these anymore, but I've never seen them. I've never heard of them. I think the name is very deceptive, but my research is this is what they are. They are basically police nunchucks that they would use. The Nutcracker Flail. I still think it's a musical instrument. I thought it was maybe one of those. This is what they used. And if you were a ninja and a police officer at the same time, you'd be unstoppable. It is quality made. I mean, These are probably 40 years old. They're still in good shape. I just thought it was an interesting piece. Didn't know what it was. And when you find out, sometimes you find out things are not exactly what they seem. Don't judge a nutcracker by its cover. Anyway, thanks for looking. These are the 4 things I had today. Thought they're all cool, interesting historical items. If you like what you see, I try to post as much as I can. And please go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, share. Do whatever you want to do. Just let me know you're out there. And thanks for looking.